pulling back the curtain with Vinny Ali. I'm your host, Vinny Ali, and this is episode 21. And now, this is going to be a episode that will piggyback off of the deep work episode from prior. The whole concept now is to focus on what will help you grow. Now, some people will say you have to submit yourself to the good things that will help you be a better person, a better man, better girl, better whatever you're trying to, better self. Submit is hard for me to say and feel because I hate being vulnerable. Yet I've chosen a pathway that is very much about being vulnerable on stage, on camera, on mic, etc., etc. So we're gonna try it, okay? We're gonna focus on things that you need to do. Everyone knows they need to eat better, exercise, read more, be on the phone less, be on the internet less, because it's draining away your life force and not helping you move forward. But we don't do it because we just find this instant gratification so nourishing and helpful. But ask yourself this, at the end of the nourishment, do you feel better or do you feel worse afterwards? Do you feel more tired, more worth less? Do you feel worthwhile after scrolling on the internet for 20 hours? I'm finally admitting that I don't. 2 days ago, when I started working on the last 3 episodes that you are hopefully watching in a row, I actually watched a video about how it's important to do things that make you feel better about life and yourself. And I actually outlined the last 3 episodes, 21, 20, and 19. And I felt so good afterwards because I know that immediately I'm not getting all the views and all the fame and fortune from this podcast in my room. But I know that it's helping me get better and move me forward. It's helping me develop so much more than just consuming content, you know? And I feel like that it's important that I keep doing this because someone out there is benefiting from this, not just me. I don't know who, maybe Joe. Our friend Joe has often said that I will keep watching you because I believe in you. And I'm very grateful for that, Joe. You're a good dude. And I loved your superpower that you mentioned earlier. When I asked people, what's your superpower? He said to do good and see good in my friends and family around me. And that's a beautiful skill set that I hope that you never, ever throw away, give up, ever. Because we need that. We need people that have good insight and foresight into those that are doing something good in themselves and others. We could all take a moment to say, you know what? You're not bragging, bro. You're sharing this wonderful thing, and I'm going to share this joy with you. My friend Mateo is a wonderful social media advisor. He just told me the other day that he made like 30 sales in a week. And he's only been at this job for like 2-3 months. That's insane. He's made 30. He learned the power of being a dog, of chasing after what is truly trying to get. And that is just such a... I embrace that moment with him. I embrace that joy with him because it was a beautiful thing. And that's what you do with friends. You embrace the joy they have. You embrace the sadness they have. You don't belittle them. You don't try to distract them. You're there with them. And then, once enough time has passed, you move forward with them. So, the point of this episode is to embrace the things that will actually help you grow and change, instead of just distract yourself. I mean, granted, I am a content creator at this point, and I'm trying to get your attention, to pay attention to me. But I don't do it just to distract you with a shiny object or a cool new concept or anything. I'm trying to just encourage you to think more deeply and to help you hopefully cathartically live through me so that you can move forward in your life. That's my goal. I want to break the mold of Hollywood and Netflix and everything, that people that look like me can only act a certain way. I am more than what you see in front of you. I am a wealth. I am a vortex of energy. My one friend, Amir Matuk, love you, Amir, once said that I have BDE, big dick energy. And I've also been told that I have huevos the size of tigers. I my balls are the size of tigers. That's what they said because of how I am and how just passionate I am about this thing that is me as a creator, and I know that I am of value. And part of that is just by embracing the things that help me move forward, that help me become a better actor, accepting jobs, auditioning, reading, writing, content creation, embracing opportunities that come my way. I mean, fuck. Courtney Akasan with Risen Fire Productions wrote a radio play 2 years ago, and I took it and I ran with it. We made one episode, and then episode 2 finally came out, and that was crazy. She let me work on the dialogue to make it more fluid and more interesting, and to make it more real. And it turned out more like a narrative than anything else. And I think that was such a cool experience. And so, yeah. And then, of course, the 144. I mean, fuck. If I didn't go with Judah Priest to the INR studios, I never would have had the opportunity to do voice work on a song, which hopefully will come out sooner or later this week. We'll see. You know, knock on wood. You know, but the point is, sometimes you have to just take leaps of faith. That's all it is. As to quote Miles Morales. Well, Spider-Man from Miles Morales' movie. It's all a leap of faith. And hopefully you'll land somewhere better. Never know. So, you have to understand that when you're... So, sorry, I'm all over the place. It's just how I am as an actor. I have so much going on up here and in here. Because that's what acting is. It's about being flawed, living in the moment, being human. And humans are all over the place at times. But it's our minds that we can control to help us be more in tune with things. Marcus Aurelius said in Meditations that anxiety is all in your head. There's what is up to us and what is not up to us. The rest is in God's hands. And that's the truth. We are in control. We can choose how we react to things. So what I want you to do this week is to focus on what you can control. As an actor, we must first understand that our bodies is our instrument, how we are built. So you have to take time to observe it. How does it move? How does it react? Does it follow my commands when I tell it to? Does it disregard me? Does this mole give people a different sense of compassion, fear, anxiety that I could have, skin cancer? I don't know. This beard, for instance. I mean, I used to do this whole stand-up routine called being the walking ethnic joke. I walk into any room, become ethnicity people want me to be. My face is shaved, I got a little haircut, I'm Mexican, I wear a Hawaiian shirt, I'm Cuban, I slick my hair back, I'm Italian, then therefore the mafia, I grow a beard, I become a terrorist. It's just little adjustments. And my face is very versatile in that respect. And I have to just understand that. So when it comes to that, you have to understand how your posture can change things. I mean, I'm not a small man. I'm over 250 pounds of man at the moment. And I can be quite imposing, intimidating, but I can change my voice so that it's more calming and soothing, as it were. But I really need to. I can throw on the accent to calm people down. It's going to be all right. Don't you worry about a thing. Or I can bring it down here, my normal register that you all know, that can be very melodic and intimidating if need be. It all depends on the situation that I'm in. And as an actor, you have to be in tune with all this, your whole body and how that works, and your mind. Next, you have to create a mindset that can go beyond and have growth and really listen to what's happening. And the big thing that Pam Arkin would tell me is I need to read a play a day. I need to journal. I need to take notes about anything and everything I'm doing, little observations, and keep my mind pliable and flexible so I can do more, be more versatile. And That's an important thing. Oh, nutrition, of course. You got to eat better. Like you are what you eat. Like we said before earlier, the more vegetables you eat, the better your body can handle things and digest things and be more pliable and live longer and do more. Because I want to live as long as I can and work as an actor as long as I can. And, hopefully be there for a family that I create or become a part of as I age. I think that'd be very important. Drinking water all the time definitely helps with the voice because acting's all from it's a lot of voice work. I mean, the greatest actors can just stare you down or just give you a look and the whole story just comes out through their face or their body. Preferably their whole entire body can just express it. Jack Nicholson is fantastic with his anger because the frustration and everything can just come out of him. Robert De Niro can just stare you down and you know exactly what he's thinking. That's also a very important skill set as well. So the things that I should be doing are reading a play a day, reading all these books that I have, these tomes, auditioning more, absolutely, learning about getting new headshots, learning about the business, figuring out that, this, that, and the other, and just being more in tune with my mind and my body, where I'm at, what morals I want to keep, what I'm trying to do in my life. You got to do, it's a lot of bullshit, 90% of it, in order to do 10% of the fun stuff. That's all part of the game, if you want to make it something more. And you have to embrace it. You gotta embrace it. You gotta embrace the monotonous things, kind of going back to the whole deep work thing. Thing is, deep work is not emails and scatterbrain things like that. Deep work is simple, doing the thing, but there's also a need to be a part of the community, engaging in auditions, Discord, this, that, and the other, the business side of things. You have to keep your headshots up to date, your reels up to date, all that fun stuff so people can see you and not just, do the work behind the scenes, which is, that's a debate I have with myself all the time. So the things that I'm doing right now to do the things to help me grow right now is I am journaling every day. I'm seeing a therapist to work through my anger and frustrations, understand where it's coming from to heal from it. Duolingo. I'm not sponsored by Duolingo, but it's a fantastic app if you're trying to learn a different language. For me, I'm learning Spanish, French, Italian, a little bit of Japanese because I enjoy anime. Italian because I want to take my mom to Italy one day and be able to speak and help. French because I have a very good friend who's French and I want to feel more at home. And Spanish because, well, at my job, there's a lot of Hispanic people that come through and I want them to feel welcome and seen and heard and feel comfortable. And that's very important to me. And, I'm taking opportunities to come my way, working with the 144 and writing there, which is very exciting. I'm doing this, pretty consistently. I'm writing radio plays, my life as a sitcom, and conversations I wish I had. I want to do those justice by being in the studio with Amir. So hopefully we can get back there very soon. But what I'm saying is, this week, when you are going off on your daily occurrences, think about the things that you are doing right now. Are they helping you pass the time? Are they helping you get better than yesterday? And how does each activity make you feel afterwards? Do you feel accomplished after scrolling through TikTok for hours? Do you feel better reading that book that's been sitting on your shelf? Even just like 2 pages. Do you feel okay that you texted 4 or 5 different people that you barely even know? Or do you feel better saying, hey, let's actually meet up in person, grab drinks and talk about life, or even just grab coffee? The point I'm trying to make is we have to learn to embrace the things that are helping us become better than yesterday. Some things are more exciting than others, but to me, it's not perfect for me yet, probably ever, but I do feel at least 1% better doing something that will help me in the long run. Like this podcast, for instance. Um, Reading that book that's been sitting on my shelf. Doing some journaling. Going to see a therapist, even though I pretty much argue with him every single week. Because I definitely see the value in it. Or going for that walk. Or working outside with Rick. And DPHO landscaping. These little things. I have a saying that I've always liked. Small victories lead to big success. And I think it's very important that we just embrace that. I accomplished this one thing. I did this thing. So the next thing I can do no problem. Like yesterday, I outlined 3 different episodes of the podcast before I went to my day job, where I was there for 8 hours and I got out really late. But I felt good walking in. I felt accomplished. And I made sure that it took 5-7 minutes to journal things that I'm grateful for and things that I'm working through. And then when I got to work, I felt even more primed to do even more writing, more joy about figuring out what I'm doing that'll help me get better. So if you can this week, take some time to say, what do I want out of my life? What's in my way? How can I get it? And most importantly, are the things that I'm doing right now making me feel better in the future or making me feel worse? The choice is yours. That's the beauty of being human. You don't gotta be perfect. You don't even gotta be flawed. You just gotta be you. That's all I want from you. Be you. And don't try. Don't ever give up trying. Be better than you were yesterday, even if it's a little bit, or at least try. Anywho's, that's our time for the day. This is Vinny Ali with Pulling Back the Curtain with Vinny Ali, a deep dive into the creative mind, and this is officially episode 21.